Good morning. Let's jump right in today. What I'm very famous for is going deep quickly because I value efficiency, efficient use of time, and efficient ways of getting to the root of problems or the root reason for why you're not creating the life you want now. So, we're going to dive quickly in today to the topic of how high achievers can expedite career growth. Now, I'm talking about this because we're on this theme last week of how to be more present so that you can really suck the juices out of life and enjoy it instead of just focusing on the things you have to spend your time on. You can really be present with family and friends. You can be present for yourself. And this week, we're talking about how you can learn to ask for help and support without feeling like that makes you weak or anything like that. So, why I chose the topic for today, how to, if you're a high achiever, how you can expedite your career growth is because one of the points I want to talk about is asking for help and support. But it's not all that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the mindset that I've needed to adopt as a leader in order to be able to grow professionally and achieve financial goals, lifestyle goals, adventure goals, family related goals that relate to my career. And um, how I've needed to be more vulnerable and open. Like I I'm online all the time, right? And I need to learn how to be real with you so that you can be comfortable and I can model for you how to shine brightly so that the world gets access to the you that will help them because there's parts of you that other people need. So I'm going to do those two things, tell you about a mindset that I've needed to adopt in order to expedite my own career growth, fill you in on how I show up with more openness and vulnerability in the public eye, which can feel sketchy. And then the steps that I take so that I'm more comfortable asking for help when I need it. Because it wasn't always easy for me. And it still can be a bit uncomfortable sometimes to let help in, but we can't grow alone. So the mindset, the first point I want to share with you today that I've needed to adopt for myself is humility. And when we believe that I don't know it all, then that opens us up to grow more. But if we've adopted this belief that I've already figured it all out, I've created this success all on my own, then it closes doors of opportunity. So if you want to expedite your career growth, I challenge you to take the blinders off, to stop listening to the thoughts that tell you, I've got this all figured out, I don't need any help. Because usually what's under the surface of those thoughts is insecurity or pride. Insecurity in that if I open up and I am truthful that I need help or that I want help to reach that next professional level that I'm dreaming of, that to achieve that professional dream, it's going to show people that I'm lacking in some way or that I'm not strong, that I'm actually weak. All of these thoughts that are just lies, my friends. So adopt a humble mindset and you will go so far and you will save so much time because you're not meant to do everything. We're meant to work in community and develop alliances. because the people that we spend the most time with rub off on us and make us feel a certain way, and stir us, challenge us to bust out of old ways of thinking and old habits and rise up to embody what version of yourself wants to be lived right now. Some second thing I really want to share with you today is the fears and feelings that I haven't wanted to be super open about online sometimes. And there's a time and place for everything, and not everything of my personal or professional journey needs to be divulged and shared. But what I think is really important is that, we are so similar in that I face self-doubt every new level that I rise to in my professional life. I've had to overcome feelings of fear, serious self-doubt sometimes dipping into anxiety more than I want to, and feeling the effects in my physical body, feeling like I don't know what I'm doing or like I'm a fake, feeling sometimes like I don't have the energy to show up again. And sometimes that's because I haven't taken care of my health the way that I want to be in integrity for you, so that I have my full resources to give to you. And if I'm honest with you, I will show up and be walking my talk, right? And I do my very best to do that. But I just want to let you know how human I am, and that leaders are willing to be uncomfortable in order to serve other people and help take care of other people using your skill set and your tools and your experience. So it's literally just a choice to live in the land of uncomfort versus where you say you've been living, some of you, which is keeping you from expediting your progress right now professionally, is an unconscious agreement that it's okay with you for progress to be slow. And usually it's an unconscious agreement that slow progress is okay with me, because you believe that you can't make quick progress. It has to take a long time. But that doesn't have to be your reality. If you want to make faster progress, you need to do it with others. You need to form those alliances, like I was just talking about, and adopt that mindset of humility. So, how about you? I want you to chime in with me. I want these lives to be interactive. I would love to hear your feedback as I'm sharing. Is this hitting home with you? If it is, give me a high five. Is this making you gain some insight? Or where is there really deep value from listening to me? Love to hear you in the comments. Share with me. So if you're a high achiever and you want to expedite career growth, don't you think that learning to ask for help would become a necessary skill? And the first step is adopting the mindset that asking for help is a sign of strength, because we all know that research shows that other people view us as stronger when we ask for help, because we have community around us, and then we can focus on our strengths and then move ourselves closer to our goals, and our dreams come closer to us, because we're not trying to do it all and just look good and value ego over the achievement of the dream. So asking for help, specifically from who you need it, obviously, is the most valuable skill you can adopt right now if you want to expedite your career goals. So, who do you need to ask for help for is something you need to gain clarity on. What kind of skill set are you looking to learn from someone? Get clear on that. And then the first step isn't as hard as you might be telling yourself. It just requires courage and the belief in yourself that you will be able to find a way to make it happen. Find a way to prioritize the time for yourself, the time for your dream. Find a way to invest financially in yourself. Find a way to carve out the energy that it will require to pursue the dream, which is great because you get the added benefit of when you're pursuing your dream, then you're taking better care of yourself so you can sustain your energy for the long run. I'm going to leave it there with you today. And I'm going to challenge you to ask yourself, where am I trying to do it all? And what could I hand over to someone else, or what do I need to learn in order to reach that next level of career success? So there's going to be ideas that pop into your mind that you might be resistant to. But your breakthrough is on the other side of your discomfort. So expect the best possible outcome. Whenever I've had a breakthrough, it's because I learned how to bust through and expand my belief in what I was capable of. And I learned to ask for help from the right people and surround myself with community that enabled me to think bigger, dream bigger, challenged what I thought was possible as far as daily habits, and then help me up level my belief in myself. If you'd like help personally, I would love to support you in developing the ability to create community around you that inspires you. I'm opening up the doors mid-September for my private community of high achieving action takers who are all bent on pursuing their dreams, and they want to be challenged because they know that their dream is worth pursuing, because they're not fulfilled unless they're pursuing it, and they don't want to put it off for another decade or even another year. If that's you, reach out and we'll start the conversation by filling out an application form and go from there. And if you want to have access to free tools that I offer, you can click in the comments to get my happiness checklist, and that will give you a solid foundation for daily practices that help you take better care of your health and happiness, which leads to financial gain and also greater levels of meaning and contribution. Have an awesome day.